So, the best place to start with any complex story is at the beginning. And the beginning of this story starts with the medical establishment's definition of gout, shown here on the first slide. And I think I took this from the Arthritis Foundation. I call this hypothesis the sliver in the finger model because it depends on the idea that uric acid, or more correctly, monosodium urate, when it crystallizes, is the sole driver of gout. And that when these crystals form in our joint, they're sharp, they cause an inflammation, and therefore, down the road, the gout flare. I'm going to say from the outset that this is a false narrative. So the medical establishment's hypothesis of gout leads us to the three myths of gout shown on this slide. The first is this idea that uric acid is a waste product. Uric acid is not a waste product. It is a signaling molecule that overall signals a biological state starting with the liver and extending out to other tissues and organs in the body, a condition of storage. The second myth comes directly from the hypothesis. And that's this idea that somehow uric acid is completely sufficient for a gout flare. It is not. The gout flare requires other factors besides uric acid. The gout flare is driven by metabolic dysfunction. And last but not least, the contention that urate-lowering drugs actually treat gout. They do not. Urate-lowering drugs do exactly what they say. They lower uric acid. But since uric acid is not sufficient for a gout flare, the best that those drugs can do is the reduction of probability of a future flare.